Have you ever had a hobby that other people just didn't get? Something you poured your heart into, even when they called it pointless? Well, this story is for you. Once, there was a quiet boy who had a very peculiar hobby. He loved collecting rain. Whenever it rained, he would run outside with a glass jar, carefully capturing the drops. He had a whole shelf lined with these jars, each one meticulously labeled. First rain of summer. Storm at midnight. Gentle morning drizzle. His classmates would laugh at him. Why do you collect water? They'd ask. It's just water. It's pointless. The boy never argued. He just smiled and continued his collection, treating each jar like a precious treasure. He loved how each rain had its own story, its own unique character. Years went by. The boy grew into a young man, and his collection of rain-filled jars grew with him. Then, something terrible happened. A severe drought struck the region. The sun baked the earth. Rivers dried up, and the town's reservoirs dwindled to almost nothing. Panic set in as people realized they were running out of clean drinking water. The water from the remaining sources was becoming unsafe, and nobody knew what to do. It was then that the quiet young man stepped forward. He brought his lifetime collection of rain jars to the town scientists. At first, they were confused, but then he explained. His collection wasn't just water. It was a historical record of the region's rainfall. By analyzing the samples from different types of storms, the heavy downpours, the light drizzles, the rain that fell after a long dry spell, the scientists could study the purity and composition of each. They discovered which types of rainfall were the cleanest and most reliable sources of water. This invaluable data allowed them to design a new, more efficient and resilient water collection and filtration system for the entire community. His useless hobby ended up providing the blueprint to save the town. The people who once teased him came to apologize, their faces filled with shame and gratitude. He didn't hold a grudge. He just looked at his collection, then at them, and smiled. Nothing is pointless, he said softly, if it's done with care. This story is a beautiful reminder that passion, no matter how strange it seems to others, can have a profound impact. So, what's your pointless hobby? Maybe it's not so pointless after all. Thanks for watching. If this story inspired you, please give it a like and subscribe for more content that makes you think. See you in the next one.